Welcome back everyone. This is Nico from Tunehouse and this is the owner and tuner Jim Garrett. Now as you can see we have the GR86 newest generation behind us. It has been a while since we've had any updates posted on YouTube. But those of you who have been following us on social media know that we have been developing and doing some of our own R&D in-house on the car. Since then we have tested various headers such as the HKS extractors and some of our own variations to see what the potential is naturally aspirated. So Jim, you started with a lot of initial Dyno testing and development. What sort of gains are to be had from tuning the standard car?
On the standard car we're up to between 10 to 12 kilowatts difference.
Lastly we have moved to our own turbo kit. So this is a daily driven car. You have had the earlier 2-litre model before this. What do you like about the new GR86 by comparison?
Definitely the new platform is by far better in every way. Chassis is better, suspension is better. Being a 2.4 litre versus a 2 litre, it's got a lot of extra torque and it's very strong on the mid-range. And peak power also is by far better than the older one. So it's a better car altogether, Nico.
Nice. So it's true, they say there's no replacement for displacement.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we all know these are great chassis. They can quite readily handle a lot more power than standard. Now you had both supercharged and turbocharged variants of the previous model. So what's the development path that's led the car to this point?
Look, being Tunehouse, we like to test and we'd like to test every configuration and pick always the best solution. The way we see it, if we test it, we track prove it, it's a good solution for our customers. Look, with the older platform, we done all the testing with supercharging, we ran all our time records and everything. And after that, I mean, for the time it was the best thing available back then with the supercharger, but we couldn't expand the way we can expand with the turbocharged version. So we created and we designed our own turbo kit in-house, so we have the capability to sort of take it to the next level with our race car. Anything that we design or anything that we build for our race car, that's what we sell to the customers. Now buying the second generation, we sort of decided to continue with the same formula.
Now, do you think this has the potential to be quicker than the older generation?
Definitely. Makes more power, more torque. Even as a standard car, we are the EcuTek distributors and we do a lot of R&D for the product. So straight away we got into the OEM ECU. We've done like a stage 1 custom tune that straight away he had a bit of a
definitely picked up
impact
some power.
And it picked up a bit of power.
We did go test this and prove it at the track.
Yeah.
We saw the results.
So we saw the results and it was 1 second quicker. We always do that with the help of John Boston.
This was around Eastern Creek Raceway.
Eastern Creek Raceway. Yep. So after that we did extractors, different configuration of the HKS and a couple other extractors with our own sump design just for better cooling. That had a bit of an impact too and it made more power. And after that we actually did the Velstone exhaust.
That's right.
That is all titanium, and we jumped onto the turbocharged version.
So Jim, you've got a reputation for perfection and really dialing things nicely. Now, does the car drive as nice as the Dyno data suggests?
Yes, it does. It's very linear, very nice. Power comes very, you can see, very progressive, and the torque it carries all the way to the RPM range. So very happy with the end result, plus 100 kilowatts extra.
Nice. So where to from here? The last car ended up as a dedicated track car. Do you see this taking the same path, or?
Look, the previous car, it was the big news and it had a lot of followers. This one has been a bit of a slow release, but I think if the market pushes us down that path, yes, definitely we're going to make it a dedicated race car.
So what led you to selecting this specific turbocharger?
Okay, the previous version, it's a 2-litre engine. This one is a 2.4, bigger capacity, so we had to come up with a new design. And honestly, that was back in 2013 that we designed it. 2013, 14. Better turbos have been released, so we always like to, the difference is we always like to pick the best parts that are available. That's the way we best our name in the marketplace. We're perfectionists, so we went for the Garrett. Again, we stayed with the Garrett range. We went to the G series range. Bigger capacitor of more cubic inches, so bigger size turbo to accommodate. and intercooler redesigned and upgraded because bigger capacity, more power, and it's been, so far I'm very happy the results.
Awesome. And this is the G25, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
G25 series Garrett.
So what are some design considerations that we took into account when building this generation, or this turbo kit for this generation?
We prior to what we built, everything is stainless steel that we use. The piping, it's more enhanced. We have a billet collector to enhance velocity and more stronger, because we don't want to have any failures. We've got a billet sump for cooling with baffles for Oster version. We've seen all that to the track, so I mean, our kit is more expensive, but we have the best of the best parts. It does help with cooling. The other thing on this generation, it's a good chance for us to go and check the pickup, because we've had a lot of, even on our car, we've had a lot of silicon that we cleaned.
We do know that's been an issue with these models, so.
Yeah. So we're still going with one-piece silicon housing, so we're not cutting anything out of the body. Our kit is all modular. We don't cut nothing. We're just using the existing body and we make everything work like it's OEM fit and look.
Overall, as a car, do you think that this handles better than the older version, or?
Definitely it's a better platform, better chassis. It does handle better, but still we have to do custom suspension work to suit for racing and all that.
Especially, I guess, with the increase in power, there's always some modifications to complement that.
Brakes and suspension, it's a must, I'll say so far.